Here it is, a fresh start to a new survival world, and I'm excited for this one. Before we start looking for a base location, I want to just chop down a few trees trying to get some saplings to spawn, because by the end of this video, I would like to have at least a few saplings, maybe not all of them, but quite a few of them would be nice. So I'm going to gather some acacia, and then I spotted a jungle. So I real quick want to gather some of these jungle logs so I can get some saplings to spawn. I do have a hoe, so I might just try to break those. And we can also grab these cocoa beans while we're here, just because. And maybe I'll also try to get some melons and bamboo while I'm in the jungle. So none of them are spawning. To make it faster, I'm just going to pull out my hoe, see if I can get any to spawn any at all. No? I just need 4. Oh, wait, these are oak leaves. Alright, well, while I'm doing this in the background, I really quick want to talk about what I have planned for this world. So, well, first of all, I plan not to be lit on a fire. But, yeah, so my plans for this world are... A huge inspiration for this world is the YouTuber Fwip, who has an amazing hardcore world, an amazing fantasy world built around it. And I just thought it was so amazing that I want to try to create my own fantasy medieval world or whatever. And there's going to be a few things inspired by him, but I don't want to copy his world because that's just boring. I want to make it my own. I want to do stuff that I want to do, and I think I spotted some bamboo. But like I was saying, I want to make it my own. I want to have fun, do my own things, but also stick to that medieval fantasy vibe. Try to create a story inside of a world. And I am one of those people who play Minecraft where this may be a meme, but when I see Minecraft, I see it as art, and I know that's a meme, but it's kind of true. I like art. Okay, so we're back over here by the ocean, and I want to just swim across and see if I can't find a good place to live. Oh, wait, this is actually an ocean. I thought it was just a lake. But I'm just going to grab some kelp real fast, because I might need it later. Only really need one, probably won't need it for a while, so I'm going to head over here, see what this biome has to offer. So this is looking like it's a plains biome, and I think I see a ruined nether portal and a pillager outpost, so that's gonna be nice. I want to grab these chickens so I don't starve to death, or actually maybe the chickens will lead me to starve to death because it's not cooked, but who knows. I want some food because I don't have any and I'm starting to lose hunger. Well, I'm gonna head over to this ruined portal, probably not loot the pillager outpost yet, but I'll probably do that later. I probably want to get armor for that. Oh, and a cow, that's good. This will not give me hunger, so... And a sheep, that's nice. Okay, but what am I saying? Okay, so... Oh, wait, that's spruce. I keep getting distracted. Okay, I'm gonna go loot this pillager outpost. No, not the pillager outpost. I'm gonna wait for the pillager outpost. I am losing my mind right now. I am going to go loot this ruined nether portal and see what it has in it. Alright. It's got some obsidian. I don't really need the gold hoe. I'll take the flint and steel, though, so I can cook some food. And I'll take that white wool so I can make a bed. So I'm going to head over to the spruce forest and see what I can gather. So I was going to head over and get some spruce wood, but I spotted 2 more sheep. So you know what that means? We can create the first bed of this world and sleep through the first night. Also, I think I spotted some dark oak wood by the spruce forest, so I think I'm going to gather that up as well. Also, I do need a little bit more food, so that would also be nice. I'm going to go gather that now. So I was actually able to get all the wood I really wanted. I don't actually need acacia and jungle, but I thought I spawned near it. I really only needed dark oak and spruce for the build I plan on creating. Oh wait, there's an acacia biome right there. That's weird. I thought warm and cold biomes don't spawn next to each other. But I'm gonna try to find a place to live. And I am back at the spot where we found the pillager outpost, just on a hill by it. So you can see over there is where it was. Maybe we could base there, just along here. Maybe Ooh, that's actually a good place to be. So we could cut a few trees, maybe expand backwards there. That's pretty good. I think, yeah, that's probably good. But over there you can see where the acacia we spawned in. Why am I saying acacia? It's savanna biome, not an acacia biome. But I think I'm going to head down here because that does seem like a pretty cool place to build. And maybe we can expand up later. Okay, bed clutch because I don't have a water bucket. Nice. Let's head down there. So first I'm just going to get set up with a few chests and stuff, but then we can finally make some progression in this world. Okay, so I've got a few saplings set up, but this forest is kind of in the way. I would like to not have my base surrounded by forests and kind of just open. So I'm just going to go ahead and start chopping some of these trees down. Okay, so we are done chopping down trees, and now I am going to take back some of this terrain, build up some of it, and patch a few cracks and holes to make my land more smooth and flat. While I don't want it to be perfectly flat, I want there still to be a hill. It's pretty much just random layers stacked on top of each other. I want it to be more fluent and smooth and put all together. So I'm probably just going to cut to when that's finished because it's looking pretty good, but I do need to sleep and then finish that up. Alright, so that's all done. I can pillar up now and see how this is looking. It is a little smoother. I want to finish editing this water line. It is looking a little rough, and I also want to remove the sand because it just looks a little out of place. So while I'm doing this, actually, I real quick just want to ask you all to please consider subscribing. I am really excited for this new series, and I'm hoping that you can come along with the journey with me. So please consider subscribing, and thank you so much for the support I already have received. Okay, so the water line has been edited, and the sand is still there because that is where my stuff is currently, but I've got a few blocks. So I want to just pillar out a bit here so I can take a better look at my land. I've already got a spruce tree trying to grow, but I think it looks pretty good. It still needs a little bit of work, especially where the sand is, but like I said, my stuff is still there right now, so maybe after removing, we can clean up that space a little bit. But what I want to do now is lay out the foundation or the outline of what I want my house to look like. So I'm going to do that now, but before I do that, I broke my shovel, and I need a new one. So I'm going to grab a few planks and logs just to lay out the house, as well as a new shovel, because, like I said, mine broke. But let me think. What do I want this house to look like? Okay, I have an idea in my mind. Let's see if I can put this down with these logs and these planks. So one here. Okay, that should look pretty good if it looks like what I imagined in my head. So we're going to head over here, take a look at it, maybe pillar up a little bit more. Yeah, let's pillar up a little bit more and grab a few more blocks. Alright, moment of truth. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with that. It's got a few different parts, but I'm going to need some tools. Alright, so I think this is a pretty decent cave. Yeah, this is a pretty good cave. Ooh, this is actually a really nice cave. I'm gonna grab some ladders real quick so I can get down there more easily. Alright, so ladders in hand, I'm going to take this down all the way to bottom as safely as I can. Oh, this is gonna be tough. Come on. Alright, I got it. Alright. Come on, can I get down here without falling? No, I cannot, apparently. Well, I think I might be able to just pillar up. Is it this block? Alright, let's see. Yeah, that should be good. No. Okay, there we go. So I was able to get a decent amount of iron, only 9 really though. I'm hoping to get some more later because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need more than 9 iron to make some tools. But I think I'm probably going to make a shield and then some tools. But I want to chop down this tree real quick. Alright, so that's all gone, and decent amount of wood with that. I got some more ladders so we can head back down into the caves in a minute and hopefully get a little bit more iron. I'm not trying to get any diamonds yet because I am trying to pace myself, and I think if I leave diamonds till at least the second episode, that will help with that. So, yeah, I'm going to head back down to the mines, get a little bit more wood, and just store this away in case I die. So, I'm going to head back over here. I'm actually very happy with this cave. I'm really glad that it spawned here. I might cover it up, but I might also use it for something. And, wait. Oh, I just crafted all those ladders for nothing. There's water right there that leads down into the spot. I did all of that for nothing. Let's gather some more iron. I was actually able to gather a whole half stack, and with the 9 iron we already have in there, that's pretty good. Okay, do I have another sapling? Okay, yes, that's nice. We can plant an entire second tree. Yay, it duplicated. I'm sorry, I'm tired right now. I'm not too enthusiastic, although I'm very happy that that was able to duplicate. But that is going pretty well. I'm very happy with the start of this world, and I'm ready to build a house. Well, actually not really. I still have to gather the materials, but mentally I am ready to gather the house. Gather the house, build the house, gather the materials. I really don't want to gather materials, but I can't really build a house if I don't gather the materials. So I guess I kind of got to do that. Earlier, I was talking about pacing myself, and I do have other plans to do that, but I think we'll talk about that more later. As of right now, I'm ready to go mining once more. Instead of mining for iron this time, I've decided to head down to deep slate level to gather a bunch of deep slate, hopefully a few stacks, for the house I am planning on building later in this episode. Alright, so that is a decent amount. My pickaxe is about to break, so I think we just might want to head up now. Alright, well, I got distracted, and I need to mine a little bit of diorite, because I need that for my base, too. So, I'm just going to mine a bit. And wait a second. So, oh, yeah, that doesn't work. Alright, well, I'm back down here with a fresh pick. And I was able to gather a decent amount. Stack and a half of both cobblestone and diorite, both of which I will need for the base. And I have a composter already set up. Well, I have a setup set up. And I'm gonna see if I can't get a few cows. I'm really running low on food. I've resorted to having to kill myself to refresh hunger at least 3 times now. But I also do need... How did I open that? Well, like I was saying, I also do need some more storage. And there's still a little bit of leaf litter to go through. So, decent amount of bone meal I'm probably gonna get. But what I want to do now is just try to get a few cows. Alright, so I got distracted, and please be my friend. Yes, it only took 3 bones. That's pretty good. Alright, now more distractions. Let's build a cow pen. I am actually very happy with this outcome. It looks pretty good, although I do want to change this just a little bit. It looks a little rough. Maybe just replace these two and make it a little bit more smooth. Oh, well, I fell. I guess that's what we're left with. If it looks bad, it looks bad. It's fine. And it doesn't look bad, so I'm actually happy with that. Later, I think we will probably build a sheep pen, because I do need a lot of wool for my base. But I am going to start building that base I keep talking about. You know what? I kind of hate it. Let me rebuild this. Alright, so I got a new setup going, and I think I like this one quite a bit better. It's a lot smaller. It's got 2 parts. I don't know what I think about the second part. I might remove that later. But we've got a little bit of stone, and I want to go ahead and start building this. And this stone cutter will help with that. I've paused the montage real quick. It's not because I don't like how the house is turning out. I actually really like it. But it's because of the lack of materials I have. The tower is like a third the size as I was hoping it to be. And I just need a lot more diorite and a heck ton more wool. So I will probably need to get a wool farm going. Because what I have right now is just not enough. But I think we can do the tower last and just keep on building. Because so far, I personally really like it. I'm very happy with it. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with this second part. I don't know if I'm going to keep it, but we'll see with that later. But let's continue with the montage. Okay, so I have paused the montage once more to show you this. This is the world's smallest spruce tree, I think. I don't even know if I can consider it as a bush. How did this happen? This thing has 4 logs. How? I've never seen this before the entire time I've been playing Minecraft. That's just absurd. Hopefully we'll get a bigger one this time. I can't believe that that's all I got from that spruce tree. That 4 logs. That's absurd. Anyway, I still haven't made a sheep farm and still getting 1 wool by 1 wool. So I think that's what we need to do now. Okay, so the sheep pasture is looking pretty good. It's only got 2 sheep in it, and that's because I don't have enough wheat for it. So while that is growing, I am going to make a chimney. Why? Because I want to, and I think it will look good to balance out the tower on the other side. So let's try to find a place to do that. Alright, so I've got a few materials, a lot of deep slate, some bricks, some just cobbled. Is here work? I don't know, let's see. But like I was saying, I got some cobbled deep slate just to texture it. And moment of truth, does this work? No, it does not. I would like to have this sticking out of the wall, not being flush with the wall. So I think we can just put this on the other side, probably. So if I fill this back in and... yeah, I think here should work, because I can put it on these 3. Yeah, that'll look good. Just walking in the door and you have a chimney. I think that'll be pretty cool, and we could put a kitchen in here. So I'm just going to real quick build up this chimney, and then we'll see how it looks. So I think that is going to look pretty good. Oh, that's that part. Let's not die here, because... I don't want to have to gather all materials that go splat. Let's see if I can get down here without dying. And yeah, it looks pretty good. Let's see if I can make this water bucket clutch. A little bit of lag there, but I did. Okay, so just gonna shove these back in here. And there's one thing that I really been needing to do, and that is take down the secondary building. It just doesn't look good, but before that, I am going to breed up the sheep and kill this one. The reason why I'm not going to try to move him is because he served me no use. He was just going to take more time off than it would to breed it, and it would be a very big hassle of moving him. So I'm just going to kill him and breed up these other sheep. Hopefully getting some more enough to build up the tower fully. So like I was saying, I need to take this down. I built it up and it just does not seem right. So I'm going to take this down and see how it looks. Alright, that's much better. Alright, so I have been breeding up the sheep little by little, and there's still a lot of babies, but I've been able to get a few adults. And it's been going pretty well. I've now got 6 more wool, and I have 16 in here, so we've been slowly gathering up some, and I honestly don't know how much more I'm gonna really need. So while I'm finished building this part of the tower, I just want to talk a little bit more about how I'm going to pace myself in this world. And I have my very own definition of pacing. When it comes to pacing, for me, it's slowly gathering up materials and not building huge things. Although it is kind of also building huge things, because in this world I'd like to make a village for every villager profession before I allow myself to trade with said villager profession. So I think that will be fun. It'll be a little hard, but I think it will also be fun. And I think that is actually a perfect amount of size. That's good. Another rocket book catch 360, and I made it. Nice. Nope, my pet piece set up. I'm going to gather up some materials, and then we can build this tower. And wow, that is truly looking very good. But it's not quite done. There's still a few details I have to add to make it look a little better. The tower I'm very happy with. I still need to expand the field, and I need to clean up all my chests, as well as these trees everywhere because they are kind of an eyesore. Also, this sand has been here, and I've been meaning to take it away. Also, I can use this sand for windows. So I think what I'm going to do is get into a little bit of detailing. So I am very happy with how that turned out, and I think it looks pretty good outside. And I also got the windows in, so that's pretty good as well. What I want to do now is add the staircase up to the tower and to the second floor. And I have a great idea for what I want to do with the tower, because it's perfect for it. And that is an enchanting setup. I could put the enchanter on the pillar and all the bookshelves around it. Alright, so going back down, I think it's time we do an interior. I've been waiting for this, and I hope I can make it look pretty cozy. Alright, the interior is all done. We've got our kitchen, and here are different smokers, a few flower pots. We've got our chimney here, our workbenches, all of them. I had to make a smithing table, which was not cheap. Also, the lanterns cost a lot, and I got a few paintings, all of the different furnaces, smokers, blast furnaces. I don't know what I think about the big pots, but I think it's fine for now. Also got the painting here with the little trim down below with the shelves. And here I have my dog room, so I've got all 3 dogs in here, a few books. Still need to add a few more to the bookshelf upstairs, which you're about to see. Also, in here we have our junk storage, nothing behind there because I have a slab there. But in here, we have our chest room, and a few plotters, some chests, some more lanterns, and another potter right here. Got a lantern hanging from ceiling, and in here is my bedroom. We have another potter, a few more pots, and an item frame, which I am planning on putting something in later. So got a portrait of my dog. Speaking of dogs, please leave names, suggestions in the comments below. And we've also got these little shelves, an orange carpet, and I think it's pretty good. Still need to add some books in the interior then there. And up here, like I said, is our tower, which I am hoping to put enchanter in. We have all the space around here for the bookshelves, and in the middle can go the enchanting table. So I think that will fit pretty perfectly. And I am very happy with this interior. I'm so happy with how it turned out, all the details, but there is one problem. I still have a bunch of my junk outside, and it is still pretty nasty out here. Oh yeah, also, while I was doing that, a lot of my plants grew, so I was able to grow up the farm a little bit more and extend the pathway to the project I have planned next episode. We got a bunch more cows now because I needed food, and I was able to get that food, as you can see me eating now. But I want to move into the house, so let's do that now. Alright, I've got all my chests cleaned up, my crafting table. I still need to remove this tree and these leaves, but I think that will be good, and I can do that off camera. So I still need to put a few more seeds back there, but once again, I can do that off camera and get it ready for the thumbnail. Oh, this dragon's got a trident. Let's see. Drop one, please. Please. No, dang it. Alright, well, I'll have to get one later, but I think... Oh, I hear something. I hear a zombie noise. Wait, where is it? Is it up here? Where did... What? Where did he come from? Am I blind or something? Whoa. What? I did not see him anywhere. Did he just spawn in something? Oh well, besides that, I want to show you what I've done. So you've obviously seen the interior already. And, oh wait, yeah, down here we've got my junk storage, stuff I don't know where to put for the sorting. up here, I moved my composter, and in here, we have my storage room all sorted. In this chest, we have all of my saplings. In the next one below it, we have all of our other plants, and a little bit more below that. The chest beside it has all of the mob drops and all of the other mob drops. Oak wood is in here, all 4 chests going down, same with spruce, all sorted nicely, and dark oak is in here. Next to that, we have all of our cobblestone and other types of stone. And across the hall, we have the tools, coals, and ores, birchwood, all of the stuff. That's not super much of it I'm going to get, but I still thought it would be nice to have its own chest, so I gave it its own chest. I'm going to keep that crafting table on me. And in here, there's one more thing I changed. This is the first ever pickaxe I made in this world. And I think it'd be a fun memento. Is that what it's called? A memento? A fun memory of the world I started. I have yet to get a diamond, so no enchanting table yet. But leave a name for these guys down below, because I think I need some names for them. And I have yet to get a name tag, but I still think that would be fun. But I think that is where I'm going to leave it off for today. I'm very excited for this new series, and I hope you are just as excited as me. Take off the shield, and it looks pretty good. I'm very happy with this. But as you can see, I only have iron tools and a pair of iron boots, as well as, sure, a shield, but that's not that much. So I want to sort that out in the next episode, as well as make a pretty cool mine, so I can mine and it can look good. So if I head over here, over to the cave that we explored later, I thought this would be a pretty good place for a quarry. And that's going to take a while, but I think that's what we're going to do in the next episode. But that is it for today. I have run out of time. And thank you so much for watching. And I will see you another time.